Test 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and then can you talk again real quick, Zoot?
Test.
Okay,
test,
so
test.
it is you then, unfortunately, because Anthony was clear.
Well, I think we all figured that out, didn't we?
I'm sorry to have to do it like live on air, but there was no way to do it off air or just during the break.
Public shaming.
Shame. Hey, at least not walking up and down naked like in Game of Thrones down the city. We can arrange that though.
You would like that.
I wouldn't say no to it, especially if it was ZSX. It's the epitome of a perfect male body. So here we go, Veil of Nath. This is a map I think Cooler actually has been avoiding the entire time, and yeah, he actually has been betting out every single time. So Cypher taking advantage of that situation, and now we're gonna see if Cooler can maybe, you know, maybe he was baiting people with this. Maybe he was just kind of messing around, said, yeah, this is a map I'm really bad at. Oh no, don't choose it. But either way, he's starting off with the clutch off the bat.
Interesting that Cypher's gone for the Galena first. Usually it's a sort of sandwich pick with clutch, but Cooler's decided he's just going to get it done with as soon as possible. Does some damage.
Or on the other side of that coin, or other side of that sword, he was clearing the totems with his face. Technically works the same way, I guess.
Is this another next level chase in the strategy?
No, I just died of totems over and over again, and you know our experience of twos on this map. Anyways,
walk into totems.
Well, I don't know this map. I can't get a gun. So a minute in, and not a lot of action between the two. A little bit of damage being traded, mostly just from totems. Looks like Cypher hit a couple of LG shots in there, but you can see Cooler being a little bit cautious on this map with clutch. Which I don't know. I mean, you might be able to give us a little more insight into it. I would think he would want to get aggressive as soon as he could against Cypher on Galena. Stop those totems from stacking up and obviously get that first kill.
That's not really Cooler's style, though, to go aggressive immediately. He's a very methodical player, and he's going to really sit and wait until Cypher walks into the bear trap.
Is that a rocket jump up the bounce pad, or is that just a missed shot over to Cooler? Because I was on Cooler's point of view.
I think it was a slight missed shot. I think he hit maybe a small amount of damage, but there are some rocket sound effects there.
Well, you can see though, Cooler, 5 rockets left. Actually misses the first shot. He's gonna run out of rockets here, but you know what? He hits the directs. Cypher's still gonna be healthy for now, obviously with his totems, but that was a hell of a lot of damage being done for Cooler. I mean, a lot of good shots, but the problem now is his shield's down, and as you just heard, the time shards have been picked up by Cypher, so the chance of him getting anything to reduce his cooldown is almost likely to not happen.
I actually really like the route that Cypher took. If it was planned to go there to heal up with the totem and get the hourglasses to stop Cooler from getting it, that was a really sick route from Cypher. Let's see if he can get himself the kill and get rid of the clutch early on.
We got bounced around a couple of times there. Good little exit rail as he retreats to more HP and more shields. And again, back to the rare room. Probably going to take those shards if they're up. Looks like they will not be at the moment. But he's only been limited to about 2 totems at a time. Cooler's been doing a good job of cleaning them up when he can. But he's pretty much ignored the entirety of that heavy part of the map, though, Cooler has.
He's really making his home here in Mega Room. And he's actually going to go through. The shield's going to be up. Very brave from Cypher to want to initiate. He won't even be able to get the Mega, so if Cooler can't get the frag, I'll be very worried for him. He does, but it's not clean.
Yeah, he kind of shot a rocket into the wall, into that pillar right in front of him, and took a ton of damage from that. Cooler goes in immediately though with Ranger, and Cypher with the shield up is going to get the kill, but he's so low in health. Cooler almost was able to secure that one. Heavy's going to be available too now for Cypher. And now it's going to be a reverse of situations here. And this is going to be the Galena out of Cooler up against the clutch out of Cypher.
And Cooler doesn't block off the route towards the hourglasses either. So it's very simple for Cypher to go ahead, reduce that cooldown a lot, and even finish off the kill. So round 1, nicely done from Cypher. A lot of camping, in some sense, from Cooler in that Mega Room. I would have liked him to stretch out a little bit more and explore those other parts of the map.
Do you think that's just kind of a lack of understanding of the map at the moment, or practice on the map, or is that more of just his like kind of play style?
His play style. He's going to know the map. He'll come to the tournament prepared and be aware of, you know, all the geometry around and so on and so forth. But it's his particular style that's keeping him in that part of the map at the moment.
Okay. Oh, Cypher used the die orb. Doesn't actually get as much distance as he wanted to, unfortunately. And Cooler just pounced on that. Like a robot in the Serengeti pouncing the great antelopes out there.
As long as you're not making Baymax references, I'm okay.
I'm gonna tie you down because I know how much you love Control and make you watch Big Hero 6. It's gonna be robot v robot. It's gonna be.
To see the first ones. Sorry.
Gosh. Or the first bit
of it.
Must
be doing well to get 6 of them. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Hey, if Star Wars can get like 9, then anything can happen, right? Shield be shield. It looks like Cypher will be the one to back away, but takes 170 damage in rockets already. Cooler. He maybe wants to push this, knowing he can get heavy, but the rail comes in and knocks him up, and Cypher gets the double rail shot to get the kill. Clutch moment for Cypher.
Absolutely. Good thing for Cooler though is he should still be able to get the kill. He's taken mega health, but the rockets that Cypher's landing at the moment is making it really difficult to deal with him.
I mean, Cooler is kind of trapped in here. He doesn't have die orb either. As long as Cypher hits the rocket, it's going to be over. But instead, Cypher's just going to back off. Wants to play this one a little bit slower, realizing his shield's going to be back up, so might as well just restock in. Knowing you have a major advantage again, the fadeaway rocket as he goes through the teleporter. Can't get much more stylish than that. And now he's at champion lead.
Got a trap over here. This is a nice move from Cypher. He's just going to walk through the totem. It's not going to do any damage while his shield is up, and it is one more seemingly easy round for him as he's a round away from taking map 1.
Honestly, kind of what I expected going into this, considering. I mean, just because considering that Cooler's been vetoing this map the entire way through, and we haven't seen him play it yet, kind of led me to believe that it's gonna be one of his weaker maps, definitely. Either way, Cypher. I mean, the thing is, Cypher like pounced on it too. He took it right away, knowing that Cooler's been banning it out or vetoing it out over and over again. So really good read out of Cypher.
He's like, do you want to pick or remove first? On that, he says plus Veil.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a second later.
Well, we're actually seeing Cypher start off with Ranger this time. And again, the rockets are landing. It's obviously a little bit hard to miss against the giant robot, but who's going to maybe have to use a shield here? Yes, he does. The Dire's going to come through. Again, Cypher doesn't get the distance he wants with it. But either way, Cooler backs away, and now the refight's going to come in. Cypher gets the clean kill. 20 HP, yes, but he's going to have Mega up.
He had a bit of a slow lightning gun switch there, but yeah, I mean, he got the kill, and he's got the items after, so he should be able to challenge Control on the heavy. But I like the dire orb that he used. Cooler was completely convinced the Cypher was going to go through it, and he had to look both ways because his shield can't cover 360 degrees. Aggressive move from Cooler though. Dire orb, he's trying to look for another rocket to maybe secure this kill. What a rail from Cooler as Cypher disappears down the bounce pad.
Cooler still has his work cut out ahead of him because the clutch has come back into play. And the field's going to use it immediately here. And again, 100 damage rocket does land at a Cooler, but the stack that a clutch does have is going to be a little bit too difficult for him to finish him off. And now, Cooler is going to hit a good rail to maybe prevent Cypher from being aggressive here. Hits a second rail. Cypher, does he want to continue to push this? He's going to have to back away, and he actually dodges in a really precarious way. Almost getting hit by another rail, but again, looked almost a little bit too easy for Cypher there.
That rocket at the top of the bounce pad, that is painful. You do not want to be going down like that. 3-0 for Cypher. Now, this reminds me of Kilson first map. Is this going to be the same kind of story, or is Cypher going to be able to do it again?
Well, even with Kilson pulling off a 3-0, I don't think it was as clean as that one, honestly, for Cypher.
No, it wasn't.
Cooler got 2 frags the entire time. So did Avic in the game, but none of the games went to overtime, and these ones finished within 3 minutes of time each. But that means we're going on to Blood Run next year, and this is obviously Cooler's choice, but the pressure's now on him. Can he come back in this situation? I think Cypher is looking flawless so far.
Yeah, I'm concerned for Cooler. He's going to have to show a lot of determination now. I know Cypher's looking really strong. I still think he's going to take it 2-0. I just hope Cooler can make it not look as easy as that one.
Oh, so you have a prediction then? I'm sorry, I didn't catch if you said it earlier.
Cypher's 2-1. I don't think I was explicit, but yeah, I believe Cypher's going to go through, and I believe it will be relatively convincing. I didn't think it would be quite the same way we saw Veil though.
Okay.
But that is a map that's much stronger for Cypher. Cypher's always been very, very strong with Veil.
Okay, well, we're going on to Blood Run. And Cypher, for me, has bad memories on this map up against Vu in Italy. Trying to chase that Sorlag, and it just wasn't possible at the time.
You're never going to forget that one, are you?
No, because it was such like a... Even Vu said in chat, like, he's like, I'm sorry, but, you know, sorry, but GG. Like, even Vu knew in chat he was playing such a...
But he was playing to win still.
Unfun way. Yeah, he was playing to win. He was playing in such an unfun way, and it must have been so infuriating for Cypher to not be able to chase a Sorlag there.
Yeah.
But it was still a victory deserved for Vu. Like, yeah, he played it smart. He played it. Why not drag up the time when you know you can win? Like,
he played it exactly the way he should have. We are going to be getting Visor Ranger Clutch now. No Galena's over here. And I see Cooler fans need to come out, support their man, because his back is up against the wall, and we're going to need to see some strong plays from him. We're looking to get into top 4 winning this match, and being on the same level as Zron, Razy, and Avec.
Yeah, I mean, potentially it'd be cool to see like a battle of the teammates in the grand finals between Cypher and Avec, and that'd be mind game on mind game on mind game.
That would be very hype, actually.
Yeah, and he starts things off by picking up both items.
Oh my god, I can't believe Cypher got the kill there. I really don't think he should have. He used his dialogue purely to put himself in the corner on heavy. Cooler was doing great initiation damage, but then Cypher got the LG out, and that managed really because he was just like flailing around, not really hitting anything. Bad start for Cooler, very bad start.
I do like the fight though out of him without the dire or buff. It's kind of like a guaranteed I can force you into a fight. It's just like you said, a little bit unfortunate for him to not hit those shots. But Cypher's off to a strong start here. Cooler already using that piercing sight off the bat on the respawn. He did get the mega health at least. Cypher might want to maybe push into this one. Dire's gonna come through. LG coming out. This actually has backfired against him, but great little position off him leaves him a room to escape using those rockets.
A lot of damage from Cooler with the LG. You can see Cypher realizing that he was losing that fight hard. And again, Cooler LG's out by Cypher.
Well, that's gonna be clutch for you, Visor. Oh,
44% LG from Cooler.
and Cypher knows exactly where Cooler is. Gonna pop the shield, gets a little bit closer, has the rockets, hits a midair, hits a second shot, goes to the teleporter, and finishes him off. I like the timings of the fights that kind of like Cypher's forcing as well, because I've seen this over a lot over the course of today and the last 2 days. They're like forcing these fights in a way that there's always like a major item coming up right after.
Round 1 complete.
Alright, he picked his fights extremely well. He's done very well at that, and you can see Cooler just kind of plus forwarding into him a bit then to hope to shake off that clutch before the shield comes back, but it just was not to be. It seems to be continuing just the way the first map was.
Okay, Cooler start with clutch off the bat. I'm gonna tag on with Cooler here, so it's again like the pressure's gonna be on him. Already down 1 map in the series and down 1 round. See him playing very slow here. He's actually, I don't know, he's trying to figure out where Cypher is exactly. Obviously, there's nothing really to play for at the moment since the major items are just now respawning back in. He's being very cautious.
Cooler could have committed to that, but he went up towards the heavy instead, respecting the burst damage that Cypher can get in those situations, but maybe an opportunity missed from Cooler.
I really like though that he challenged on Mega, because he knew exactly where Cypher was just for the fact that he made noise over towards Rocket. He's like, I'm gonna challenge you. I have shield up. You're gonna have to give this one up. I'm gonna get some easy chip damage in and potentially a kill, and then I can just back off to heavy off the back of that. It was a really smart play out of him.
Oh, that was very, very good. Cooler's going to be late over towards the heavy, but he's going to know that Cypher might respect his decision. He actually doesn't even turn up, actually. Ignore respect. Very mysterious plays from Cooler. Although he has got a stack, what fight does he want? That nail gun hurts a lot. He's going to need to use the shield if he wants to hang around any longer. Ooh,
that rocket. Oh, the follow-up rocket of Cooler. Cypher's gonna be running scared here, but again, he's against a clutch, so I'd be doing the same thing in his situation. The thing is, Cooler hasn't even needed to use his shield yet. This entire 2 minutes of time.
He's kind of like making Cypher think that every fight they go in, he's about to use it, but he's holding on. As long as his health doesn't go critical, he's still keeping that option on the side that Cypher's got to be concerned about. I think he wants to see that dire orb getting used as well.
Oh, well, there's the dire orb. He's gonna rocket jump into him. Nice juggle with the rockets as well. Doesn't hit the next two though, and those were just some missed shots. But luckily for him, he hits the rail. He's not gonna miss that one. And he does finally get the kill.
It was the millisecond that dire orb was used. Cooler got the shield out and went towards it. It's like, right, I know I'm not at risk now. At the telefrag, the extra burst damage. Let's get in there.
Cypher, he wants this fight, Cooler. Trying to back off here. Not able to get the jump pad, and not really much you can do in that situation except take your fate and accept it.
He was trying to hold on for an extra 0.4 of a second so he could get the shield up himself and maybe get away somehow. But it was not to be. Cooler now on about 10 points of health. Run, boy.
And the control that Cooler did have earlier on, the slow play that he had earlier on, might come back to bite him here. Cypher again, shield comes in.
Ouch.
It's a great shot.
Little mid-air.
Yep.
Yeah, really nice rocket.
Now he's one champion away from being one round away from getting through to play against Razy in the semifinals.
I think this would be the most one-sided game of the tournament if he gets another 3-0 over here. I think the closest we had was a 3-0, 3-1 last yesterday, quite possibly.
Pushing coming, great little bounce yet again.
Ouch.
Yep, not much to say about that one.
Cypher just wants to play Razy already. It's like, come on, man.
1 minute warning.
Let's get the semi-final started, shall we?
Round begins in.
Well, we still have Avic versus Ron to come up next before that match will take place, so
Of course.
just gotta wait a little bit of time before we get to that. And Cypher's gonna get caught out, try to go for heavy. Gets juggled into the air, but gonna be fine. Still doesn't have any guns though. But then again, it gets a clutch. All you really need is a shotgun if you're hitting shots like that. 102 plus a 40, and another 100 comes through, and Cooler. Oh dear lord, he can't afford to be throwing away champions. He's got 2 left, and he still could potentially be dropped out here and now.
He didn't need to go for that fight just then. The amount of damage Cypher did before they even started. And he was just timing his shotgun blast between the shield going down. I mean, there's no way Cooler should have been there for a fight.
I don't know how Cooler's gonna get himself back into this one. Luckily, he does get heavy. He does get something on his side. But I don't want to see Cooler tilt. That 6 damage rock out of Cypher again. Getting a very good read on his opponent. I mean, these are also guys that have played against each other for years and years and years in multiple tournaments.
This will probably be satisfying for Cypher if he does get the win like this.
He actually might be able to get Mega off the back of this. Cooler's out of position. Cooler's getting dropped down, yes. But he's now over towards the teleporter. He's getting up ground on the Mega. Cypher can back away into this one, but he wants the kill. He wants the finisher. The rail has landed on a Cooler, but not the final blow. And now Cypher's 1 champion away from getting through. Oh, the dire, if that landed, he might be able to catch Cooler.
The zoom rail would have got Cooler then also. Cypher on the absolute edge. He might make use of this blood pool. Oh, the tribal.
I was watching from his point of view too, and kind of just ran through a teleporter into blast.
I think it looked better that way as well, actually. I'm glad I saw it from Cypher's point of view.
So Cooler gets 1. But 1's not going to save him here, and now he's against the robot.
Hey, Tribal again, it's the counter, it's the clutch counter. Oh, he's going to get a bit too close over here. He's going to have to watch out. Pushes him off the edge. That is the best thing that could have happened. And now to get the nail gun out. 24 health left. The rail misses. Cooler hit the shot. He misses the shot.
Just wanted to see someone hit the shot there. They're both easily killable with even just the machine gun, I would believe. Cooler now gonna get Mega. He got heavy as well. He's stacked beyond belief, and he has a window of 10 seconds before Cypher gets his shield back up. But can he chase him down and be able to find him? Yes. But not feeling confident in that fight.
Oh no, the shield's come back again. He's got to hope the nail that's going to do the trick. Both of them are so weak. He knows where he's going to be. He's going to check the exit. Oh, the Cypher was so quick. How was Cypher that quick? Like, Cooler could see it coming. He saw the whole build up to that frag, and then Cypher's like, nope.
I don't want to see my face when that shot landed right there. Holy Lord.
Like, what the hell, Cypher? I mean, he must have known that it was going to happen. And that angle, when you go through the teleporter to then move your crosshair to the area that Cooler was at, I mean, that's like an angle that is trained, 6 hours